Hello everyone, hope we're all good. A big shout out to everyone out there who likes, shares and comments on this channel. I'm in Birmingham now, there's a bin crisis going on. There's been reports of rats as big as cats, you know, roaming the streets. This is just disgusting. It's down to the council and the governments and, you know, the country as a whole. Let's just have a little look around and see what we come across here. Look at this. Pigeons are living in it and everything. Flying rats. Take a look at this. And it stinks. Wow. This is England. So, first of all, thanks for agreeing to have a little chat with me. What are your thoughts of this?
Shithole. Just look down, man. That's not normal. I come to the street for the last 5-6 years now, and this is not normal. I can remember about 4 years ago, Birmingham was a beautiful spot. It's just shithole now, shithole. The council needs to do something about it. They need to get the rubbish off the street because you do genuinely have little children running around there. Yeah. Like little baby just went into the shore there with her mummy. That's not right. I go down here, I fall by mistake, and then I go to eat my food without washing my hands and I get sick. That's not really my fault if the council ain't looking after their streets. Yeah. Honestly.
Yeah, totally agree. So there's been reports of like rats as big as cats, like roaming around.
I have seen them multiple times. I used to stay over here. We call it the Dusty Camp. Yeah, at the opposite side of this shops. Disgusting. In the middle of the fields. People literally just coming in and dumping off, fly tipping everywhere. It's disgusting. Not right.
That's what Birmingham's become, just a big fly tip.
Big fly tip. That's all Birmingham is now. Literally. If the council can sort it out, it's a beautiful spot. If not, it's just going to turn like a shithole.
Yeah, you were telling me before you were from Limerick originally. So.
Yeah, originally from Limerick, a shithole itself. But not like this. It's a bad place for drugs and guns and stabbings, just like wherever else. But it's just not as bad as this for the rubbish. No, it's not.
Was it had to be there than here?
There's no life over there, but at the moment, the way it's going, I'm going to have to go back over. To be honest.
Thank you for your time, though.
No problem, mate. No problem. Have a good one.
As that young man there just said, from Limerick, you know, it's a massive health hazard. Imagine like walking bevied and falling, kids running around playing in it, not washing their hands, eating food. You're in hospital, aren't you? Bin bags just piled high everywhere. Bins overflowing. You're all right, mate? Are you from round here? Do me a favour, what are your thoughts on this?
Oh my God, that's terrible, mate. That's disgusting.
And this is, you live in this locality, don't you? Yeah. Imagine having all this rubbish, bins, it's ridiculous. Yeah. There's someone likes cricket there, lad. I don't like cricket. No.
They like cricket, don't they?
I love it. Thanks. And you too. These kids are just playing around by it and everything. Look. Scandalous. There's a putrid smell in the air. Just assaults your nostrils while you're just walking by. It stinks. There's the police now for the bins. Look where these are heading. Take the bins out. It's everywhere. Literally. Whoop whoop. Sound at the police. Whoop whoop. Over. Rubbish pouring out. I believe this area in Birmingham is called Hockley. Or Shockley. I'm bloody Shockley and Hockley. Looks like a big old comfy mattress there. Quite clean, no piss stains on it. No skid marks. Free to a good home. You've even got people jumping the rubbish, you know, under bridges. Wow. Silly cunts have left the names on these bottles as well. So this was a heroin user for 240 mils of Phyceptone. That's meth. Sarah Jane Zocker. So this is air rubbish. Thick as fucking pig shit. Says there, no jumping penalty. Can be up to £20,000. And you leave your name on your medication bottles. Stupid. It's becoming a joke now, this. It's terrible, this, isn't it?
Hello, mate. Yeah, it's all rubbish, you know, it's been too long.
It has, yeah.
Yeah, all the areas in Birmingham so completely rubbish around.
Yeah. Nothing getting done, no?
No, nobody works.
Nobody works, so they're all gone on strike.
Yeah, yeah.
Shame. Piles high everywhere. This part of Brum is the Lozells area. Let's have a little mooch about here, see what's going on. That's what we're up against here, clobber. What's this? This is the side of someone's house. Wow. Someone's even tried to set fire to the rubbish around here. I'd say the bin problem in this part of the city is under control by the look of it. I spoke to you soon, look at that. That's where it is. Piles high at the very bottom. I suppose if you've got nowhere to put it, where else are you going to put it? It's got to go somewhere. And here it's just piles high. We apologise for any inconvenience. That's got nothing to do with these bins. It's all about the levy. The smell of rotten rubbish is just thick in the air. I suppose if like you live around here, you can become conditioned to the smell of it. And I don't live around here, so I'm not conditioned. It smells like a skunk's bumhole, if you can imagine that. The best thing you can do as a community is get skips in it. What do you reckon, lad? I said the best thing you can do as a community is get skips and bill the council for it. Wouldn't you, don't you reckon?
Throw in there, I don't know what's happening. I don't know, I can't see it. Yeah, every month I think so. The council, the van is coming, they pick up these rubbish as well.
Yeah.
Council van is coming, they pick up all rubbish.
They need to. It's all over the place.
Yeah, I know. Before the people go on the road, in this road,
Yeah.
no stop in there, a big sign in there, 5,000 fine. People will
They still do it?
Yeah, still people change the spaces of throwing there.
Yeah.
Every month is coming up in there.
Yeah.
Every month, 2 months, concept, the van is coming, the pickup. And even knock the road by every single houses. Any rubbish in the garden thrown there. People still home rubbish in there.
They don't care.
They don't care. It is no good.
No respect.
No respect, excellent.
Yeah,
Thank you
no.
very much. Yeah.
Like, I got the gist of what he was saying. You know, they do come round and pick up the rubbish, but again, it's back out there. It's a never-ending cycle. With so much rubbish about and the wind picking up, you got bin bags and carrier bags and paper hitting your window screen. That's my experience. Cause a crash or a very serious incident. The gun maker's arms now closed. Left, abandoned, tinned up, boarded up. This is Gunmaker's Way, or Gunmaker's Walk, cul-de-sac. So this is Lozells High Street. You know, this is allegedly one of the most dangerous places in Birmingham. I don't think so. I just think we get told that this area is bad and that area is bad, and in reality when you walk down here, it's not. Now, me saying that, I'll probably get attacked now, robbed and bummed. Not all in that order, but we'll see. Lozells and Villa Road Shopping Centre. Look at these old Tudor buildings here. Lozells. Built to withstand time. In memory of loved ones lost. I like that. Franny Road. Basically that's, you know, coming to the end of Lozells Road. Check out the size of these lemons here, man. I'm getting a couple of these bad boys. Size of that. Massive. 2 big lemons for £1. You were telling me Lozells, in your opinion, is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, do you know why? Because there's not many places you can go where you can be my race, yes, and have Asians bother with you at all. You know what I mean? In most walk of life, they walk past me and think, he ain't worth bothering with, but I can sit here and I get more love from Asians than I do from any other community around here.
Yeah.
So I like it because of that. You know what I mean? Because there comes a point when they understand it ain't just about drugs. You know what I mean? Obviously, there's something wrong with some people inside, and you can't just.
There's some
flick a
kind of
finger.
trauma going
You know
on.
what I
We
mean?
understand that. Yeah.
You know, it's a fact. You know what I mean? I mean, you can say on the TV they tell you there's more people with depression and mental health issues than ever before. So it's real. You know what I mean? The only thing is, how do you fix it? Yes.
Where did it go wrong for you, Danny?
Went wrong for me many years ago. Yeah. I was smart enough to know that there was something wrong when I was in my early teens. So. You know what I mean? Tried to deny it, but you can't. You have to just be honest. You know, there's something not ticking right. I don't mean like I'm evil or nasty like that. I mean, I just mean there's just something not ticking right. There's got no happiness in me.
Yeah, you know what, right, I agree with that because we are wired up a little bit differently.
Yeah, you know, we're like a fingerprint, aren't we? You know, we look the same, innit? But we're not.
We've got an
Emotions are
addictive
different.
personality and it's just how we address it and how we get a balance.
You see, this is how I see it, yeah? You've got to, because people will say it's just drugs. But it's not just drugs. See, I used to wake up in the morning, I had no joy in me and I couldn't fight it, yeah? And you imagine going through your life like that and there's nothing natural that makes you feel good, nothing. Then you have this substance that makes you feel happy. Then what do you do then? You know what I'm saying? Because you already felt no joy before that, so how'd you go back?
But in the end, you realise you're paying for misery.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You just give yourself another bit of misery. I understand that.
Plowing pain into your body day after day, day after day, night after night.
Powerful.
I've been there, you know, it's not nice. So, what kind of support you get from the? I know you get from the community.
Well, do you know what?
The services.
Services. I'm not getting no support from those services. The truth of the matter is there's not really much they can do. You know what I mean? The only thing they can help is the substance. But inside, there's not really much they can do. Sitting down and talking to people, it's like a plaster. It doesn't really help. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, for some people it might, but for me personally, it doesn't help. Maybe it will in the future. I don't know.
Yeah, well, you know what, right? When you're ready, how old are you now?
Me, I'm 39 now. I'm an old man. Yeah, I'm an old man.
It's like, look, I'm almost 8 years clean, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, I got clean yet again, by the way, in my 40s. So there's time.
So it can be done, yeah.
And that's what I say, I'm trying to inspire a little bit of hope.
Yeah.
You know, if I can do it, right, and if you Google me, you realise if Billy Moore can fucking do it.
Yeah. So it can be done.
It can be done, mate, it is. It's about...
I believe that, but it's just something has to click inside you, doesn't it? And not only that, I don't know what to do with myself. Because, you know, you can be, let's just say you're smart. There's only so many careers you can have, isn't there? Yeah. And most people that are smart, they're arseholes. They don't care about people. Let's be honest, most people that are doing well in life up there, they don't give a shit about people.
Yeah, but what you'll do is you'll separate yourself from the normal people.
You know, so then where do I be? Do I make somebody else money? Or, you know, that's all you're going to be doing it for 40 years.
Yeah, but that's going to put you off.
Saturday and Sunday off, that's it for the rest of your life.
That's going to put you off changing.
That's not life.
That's going to put you off changing, isn't it?
But the world's just set up wrong, isn't it? Because if you think about it properly, if you work properly, yeah, you only have a Saturday and a Sunday off, yeah? And you have a few weeks here and there. And that's it for 50 years, 40 years. It's not life. You know what I mean? That's not life to me. Now, if no one says a problem with that, then there's something wrong with their heads.
What's life to you?
Life, I don't know. That's what I mean. I can't answer that. But I don't think spending every minute of your day and every minute of your goddamn life inside somebody else's business is life.
But then again, people can say it on the other hand, you know, spending every day on the streets, using...
That's not, no,
slowly
I agree.
committing suicide on a daily basis.
I agree. That's why I don't have an easy fix. I don't have an easy answer.
Not happy,
I'm disillusioned with the world, simple as, yeah.
But Danny, appreciate that brief chat, thank you.
Oh, no problem.
Diverted traffic.
Come here then, let me knock into the joint up.
Flying there, lad.
You're right,
Kirsty, how are you?
Oh, you know, better than last time, definitely.
Yeah, last time I came up here, you were just spiced out.
I know, I've seen the videos, I don't remember what I've seen the videos.
How are you getting on?
Do you know what, better. I've just been, obviously I've just found out I've got vitiligo. I'm taking medication for that. So my health, I'm getting there step by step, you know what I mean? Still homeless, but I'm working on that.
You're only 29, aren't you?
29, yeah, man. I got 3 kids and my mum are 3, you know. My oldest is 11, and I got an 8-year-old and a 5-year-old, do you know what I mean? Like,
And you still can't stop?
yeah. Do you know what? I've reduced a lot. I have reduced a hell of a lot. Look, Spice, last time you seen me, I couldn't stand up, do you know what I mean? So it says a lot in itself that I'm sober, you know.
Have you avoided that now?
Yeah, I think so. I still dabble with it. I'm not going to lie. That'll probably always, you know, invade my life, you know, but I've got it under control now, whereas before I didn't.
Yeah.
I'm not leaving myself vulnerable, falling asleep anywhere. You know what I mean? So,
Wind's blowing a gale here, isn't it?
you know, it's strong, isn't it? But yeah, so.
You've got a few, you were telling me you've got a few, like, skills, a few abilities. Bit of an education.
Oh yeah, well, I worked in a special needs school for a bit back in the day. Obviously it was like a teaching assistant. I worked, you know, that was amazing. I wasn't always like this. I did have a normal life. I went to college. I studied childcare at college.
Yeah.
Smashed that. I got A-star distinctions in my childcare. You know.
Where did it all go wrong then for you?
Truthfully, me and my mum never really had a good relationship, you know. She's got my oldest daughter now, do you know what I mean? Me and my mum, we've never really got along, and I think that's, you know, when she kicked me out, that was it really. I never really come home. It was always like...
So you just gravitated to, like...
To this, like, yeah, I've just
streets.
adjusted. I've acquired a cheap suit while having to live like this, do you know what I mean? Obviously it's Eid Mubarak today, do you know what I mean? So I've dressed up my kids, I've got Asian children, and, you know, so I'm just...
Yeah.
This is just like, you know...
You're making an effort.
Making an effort, that's the correct...
And that's what's important.
Of course, you know, more for my kids more than anything much, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Kirsty, thanks for that. Appreciate your time again.
Go on then, thank you, my darling.
Take care, Kirsty. On our way up Villa Road. Off to do a thing, whatever that is. It's been suggested they head up to Small Heath, which is not far from Alum Rock. I've been made to feel really welcome here on Villa Road. A couple of Somali kids took me into a cafe there. Who recognised me and had a Somali chai. A few carmine in there and a little bit of spice. It's quite nice actually. So appreciate your kindness. Thanks for that. Up ahead you've got Soho Road, Lozells, and this is what you're up against. Blankets full of skid marks, rubbish everywhere. Look at this. It's disgusting. You've got the same kind of rubbish over the road as well, on the opposite side. We're in an area called Small Heath. Again, bin bags are piled high. It stinks. Not only are they piled high, but there's just rugs on top of them and they're being ripped open. And they got this little firm here, all using drugs. He's alright?
Yeah.
What are you up to?
You live here, Bob.
What?
You live here, yeah.
Do you live here?
Yeah, that's
What flat is it that you live in?
I said, I'll go up, he's asking you.
He said he doesn't live here, he's just asking you politely.
Oh no. Thanks for asking politely though.
I respect
He's
that.
alright?
You know, I respect that, bro. Thank you.
I'm just here about the rubbish. What do you think of that?
Yeah, I'm sick of rubbish.
It's unacceptable. Realistically, it's totally unacceptable. And it's not very nice or hygienically either. Altogether, as it goes, in fact, it's just like altogether totally disrespectful, inconsiderate, ruthless.
But then people could probably say the same about injecting drugs in public, couldn't they? To be fair.
Of course they could.
It works both ways, doesn't it?
Also, if anyone ever actually did,
Yeah.
then I would not at all whatsoever even contemplate at attempting with neither trying to justify myself and why I am here doing what I'm doing as well.
He's got a bit of rock eye there.
Nor would I ever at all neither
I can.
say to those
I'm in a
people-
public place. You can't tell me that after just being sat here trying to inject drugs. Come on.
Not realistically, no.
No, so you can't justify what you've just said there, really.
No.
So if you say to me, no, seriously, it's a question. Like, you saying I can't film anyone. Okay, so I could come over here and go, well, you can't do that.
Yeah,
Is it fair enough? Am I right, though?
you are right, brother.
I'm not here to judge you, to put you down or tell you to go. I'm just
Thank
saying,
you for that.
you can't say to me, after doing what you're doing, that I can't film in a public place while you're doing what you're doing.
There's a difference between filming in a public place and just going
Yeah, I understand what you're saying there.
Okay, so there's a difference, right?
Yeah.
That using drugs in your own place or somewhere out of sight
Yeah.
than doing it in the street where I'm walking past and I can see you.
Of course.
So there's an argument here, lad.
Of course.
And you're not going to win it.
No, I don't believe so, Dougie. Either. I do actually
Agree.
altogether understand where you're coming from, and I do get your point altogether as well. But at the same time, I fully, completely see where your man's coming from and what your man's point is too. And as it goes, in fact,
I'm not here to give you an hard time and tell you not to go away. I'm just explaining my thing. You're doing your thing,
Yeah.
right? And I do my thing.
You know, on this certain occasion,
Yeah.
this, as it goes, this time, as a fact, I am honestly going to say so myself that you do completely 100% have a very good point.
Yeah. Because I was actually here
Just been
to
proven.
film that
And,
rubbish. And then I walked here and I seen yourselves and had a chat. So
that too, and maybe it's also you have possibly even so slightly educated some of us, somewhat not how, yeah. And therefore we won't do it where we are here no more.
Well done, well said.
Obviously, it's not
Well said.
a nice or a good thing to be doing anywhere realistically, and honestly, I don't actually really be.
Can I just give you a quick look? I've been a heroin addict, you know, been a crack cocaine addict.
Yeah.
I've done the same.
Yeah.
Right, I'm not, like I said, I'm not
I
judging you,
appreciate
but I've
your
never
honesty.
used outside. And then if I did, complain about someone seeing me.
Yeah.
Come on.
No, I appreciate your honesty and I respect that, brother. Yeah.
Thank you.
And as far as all that's concerned, where everything goes, you do
Have a point,
on a
yeah.
level altogether fully understand what us and see where we're coming from, and
Yeah, you're right, I could be there with my kids.
You as well as that altogether actually
See him, right.
and what we're going through.
I feel his pain. Because you know, once he's had a pipe, or once he's had a snowball, a speedball, whatever, he's going to be looking for toenails and everything.
But you know
I've done it.
You know what I mean, brother? In reality, his amputation surgery, he contracted sepsis, and the percentage
So
of
yeah.
sepsis that was in his blood.
So you actually lost your leg through a bicycle accident or a motor accident?
More than enough to be able to kill him, yeah? And that they can't whatsoever understand or work out why he is not dead yet and he's still alive and hasn't killed him yet. And there was all of them was completely more interested and concerned bothering to be doing tests and blood tests and all that stuff.
Smart, isn't it? Smart.
Future reference, you know what, I'm going to try and be more careful and put more effort into being freaking...
Be more mindful. Just remember that there is kids and families and people walking about. And when you're using, You know what I mean?
I apologise for any wrongs I've done.
No, you know,
what I mean? It's like I was saying
takes a man.
to you just before, brother.
Takes a man. Thank you for your time, though.
Please don't think that when I go and do what I do, wherever it is at any time, please don't think whatsoever that I actually
Leave the shit there.
happy about being where I'm doing what I'm doing.
No, it takes it. Do you know what? I respect the fact that you've apologised. It takes a man.
Never mind.
Right.
Never mind the fact that it doesn't really be nice.
He's at a pipe and we can throw for England, can't he?
There where we just were. Realistically, I don't want to be doing it anywhere at all.
Like I said, the chicken picking and everything.
Come on then, baby.
Take it easy, brothers. Unfortunately, he never had an argument. He knew it. I'm doing my thing, they're doing their thing. I'm filming, you know, the bins and the rubbish. And I walk into that. And like he said, and he admitted himself, you could have had your kids with you. Could have been anyone. You know, someone from the community just going home and being met by that. Drug paraphernalia, syringes, bangers. Anyway, moving on. Look at that. The rubbish is just piled high outside the front door. The UK is an embarrassment. Look at this. I know there's a problem with the bins, but this is just blatant fly tipping. I'd be fucking fuming. Small leaf, where you find people with no teeth. Check out the bit of graffiti here. You can lock locks, but you can't stop clocks. Free Raff. Free him, why? What's he done? Is he innocent? Fuck all these fake G's. Sully. Pretty sure Raff is a great guy and should be freed. Proper little fucked up area this, you know. Yeah, it's a mad little ghetto this, look. Regent Park Road. Someone suggested this place to have a little look at. Pill is bisexual. What might so? Well, I'm trisexual, because I'll try anything. But that's a bummed. Brummed. Lovely day. Well, that's it for now. Birmingham is in trouble. The council needs to pull the finger out. Rubbish everywhere. It is what it is. It's Great Britain, that's what it is. Once again, thanks for watching and take care.